What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And on this broadcast, we continue our series here looking at the Miami Marlins and trying to build this franchise into a World Series winner. So on our last episode, we got through the offseason. We're now about to head into spring training in the 2023 campaign. So let's take a look and see kind of some of the changes that we've made throughout the first year of my tenure as the general manager for the Miami Marlins. So we made some big acquisitions throughout the course of the offseason and even before that during the last season. We've got Dansby Swanson, Chris Bryant, Mookie Betts, Ian Happ, Tim Anderson, Matt Carpenter. We picked up Jake Berger for a platoon situation. So we're going to go ahead now and adjust this roster because we're going to jump past spring training and head over to the regular season. All right, so now let's just make sure that our roster is how we want it to be. So Carpenter. All right, so I have to go back and put Jake Berger up because Berger's going to be our platoon against left-handed pitching. So let's head over here. And we're going to call him up. So we got to figure out who we got to send down from the major league roster. All right, so we're going to send Cole down. All right, so now we have our sponsorships already set up, but what we're going to look at here is an updating of the trade block. So we still need center field help. Obviously, you can always add more bullpen help. But the roster that we have right now, I'm actually pretty happy with. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. All right, so now we're going to head into the regular season. We're going to have an opportunity to just jump ahead to draft day and kind of see how this roster is taking shape at that point. Start to reevaluate some things. All right, so we should be coming up here now on the end. Okay. So we're going to just skip over these notifications. All right. So let's take a look at where we are right now. Second in the division here at the end of May. We're going to head to the draft. So we got the 10th overall pick. Now, let's see. So these two players are going to be the ones that have the closest timeline. But we're going to go ahead and see what these players end up looking like. Competitive balance pick. look in here. All right, so now we're going to just auto draft the rest. So let's take a look and see about our draft picks. 94 overall potential first baseman. We have a 86 overall potential for a reliever. The rest, not really much home to write about. So, as always, just sign all these prospects, most of which are not really going to probably pan out to be anything, but all right. So now let's jump ahead to All-Star Week and then kind of reevaluate where our team is at that point. Well, this is detrimental. Jazz Chisholm torn ACL tendon or Achilles tendon and 6 months. All right. So all right, so now we definitely got to make a move. Let's take a look. Yandy. Right. All right, so I'm probably going to go with Yandy. I feel like he's probably the better option. The issue becomes is that making this move is going to come at a cost that I really wasn't trying to pay. All right. Now, I wonder. So all right. So I can get Yandy, but it's going to inhibit our dollars. All right. If I include Barlow, try to offset of money. All right. I wonder. The fact that I can almost get Boba Fett. seasons of arbitration. Huh. So I could get either one. Now Bichette is younger. 2 years of arbitration after this. Santiago's older, but an extra year of arbitration. And he's more versatile. Plays second, third, short, and center field. Bo's the better hitter. Santiago's the better defender. So, all right, let me see. Could get Ahmed, but he's about to be a free agent. Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, I think this is one of them deals that is not actually possible, though it looks quite achievable. Okay. So I would be able to and we have him for quite a bit of time. Alright, so we know that's an option. Wow, the Twins got Judge, Correa, and Buxton. That's wild. So let's see. So I could get both. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I think the move to make is definitely going to be either for Bo Bichette or Santiago Espinal. Yeah. Could probably just get Jonathan India for a whole lot less than either one. So let's see. And Donovan. This might be the guy to get, but I wonder if I could do it without using these. He's got good hitting ability, decent speed, not a good fielder, but he's versatile. Alright, so let's put this other deal back together and see. Yeah, I could get Hampson. Versatile, good speed, good glove, more of a platoon guy against left-handers. I could make a trade for Gavin Lux. Much more time. So he's got 3 more seasons of arbitration. And he's younger than Santiago, same age as Bo Bichette. So I think we're going to make that move for Gavin Lux. Making less. We got him for longer. I could probably get him for less. Let's see. All right, so we're going to try to see. All right, so we're just going to go ahead with this deal. But we are going to have to make a move in the bullpen. All right. So we'll slot him in where Jazz would have been. All right. So we've fallen due to a 3-7 performance in our last 10 games to 3rd in the division. Let's see what the wild card picture is looking like. We're 2.5 out of the wild card, 5.5 out of the division. So all right, so we are going to have to try to figure out something. As you can see, some down performances right now. I do think that these guys bounce back. Actually, a much better catching turn right here with this average with home runs. Really wasn't expecting anything from him other than to be solid defensively. But we definitely need help in the bullpen. So on the bench. Let's take a look at the pitching staff. Yeah, we need some help here as well. Bullpen is decent. All right, let's fast forward again to the All-Star break. Man. Losing Jazz is a big deal because this is one of those players that really kind of changes the look of the Marlins. And yeah. All right, so before we take a look at what's happening with the All-Star game and all that, Brian Reynolds is on the block again. Andrew Vaughn. You know, center field has been a weak position for Dylan Carlson. Now, this might be the player to go after. I feel like it's going to be a lot to acquire him, though. All right, let's update this. Yeah, so essentially the same deal. We definitely need help in center field. So let's have a conversation with the Pirates. And see what it would take. Honestly, not as much as I thought. It's got 1 year arbitration left. So it would take 3 shortstop prospects, 2 B overall potentials, and a C. But it would get the deal done. Now, I want to take a look and see so the Cards would want more, but we'd have Carlson for more time. So let's see. Carlson would give us more time and less money than what it would cost us for Brian Reynolds. So kind of a platoon situation, but very good defender, solid speed. This is, let's see. I mean, we could get Cedric Mullins. Just trying to see what the best. The fact that we could almost get Byron Buxton is absolutely hilarious. All right, so it's either Brian Reynolds, Dylan Carlson. I think I'm gonna have to go with Carlson just because, even though it's 4 overall points less than Brian Reynolds, it's making $4.8 million less this year, and we have him for 2 extra seasons beyond this present one. So I think this is the move to make to bolster our center field options. Yeah, so I think this is the move that we're going to have to make to improve our center field. Problem is that he's so close to what we have overall wise with Jesus Sanchez and Brian De La Cruz. Now, neither one is the defender that he is, but speed-wise, they're pretty much the same. Reynolds is the overall better player. And I'd be able to get O'Neal Cruz. Oh, that's funny. Brian Hayes. I would literally be able to get whoever I want. Francisco Alvarez. David Bednar. So this now changes things up a little bit because I could get Bednar, O'Neal Cruz, or Brian Hayes. Brian's locked up long term. Still got another 4 seasons after this with O'Neal Cruz. Bednar's got another 3 seasons left. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to. Okay. It's an interesting dilemma. Interesting dilemma. All right, so we're going to make this deal. I get the better center fielder, and I get a crazy good player that's up and coming in O'Neal Cruz. All right. So we're going to send Berger down. And Matt Carpenter has been really good for us, though. But you figure in this lineup now, basically be giving those at bats to O'Neal Cruz. Yeah. All right. All right, and we got to deal with this 40-man roster situation. So I think I'm going to, remove Burger from the roster. All right, now let's go ahead and simulate. Let's see. Do we have anyone participating in the home run derby? We do not. And let's see who our all-star representative is. So Sandy made it. And Brian Reynolds, but that was for his time with the Pirates. Chris Bryant, Mookie, nice. All right, so we got a few representatives there. Okay, so we've improved our roster just a tad bit more. Now, we still do need some bullpen help, potentially some catching help. Probably should have grabbed Bednar as opposed to O'Neal Cruz, but just can't really pass up a guy like that. So there is some catching options here on the trade block. So let's see. Problem is the catching has become such a weak offensive position overall that it's just I feel like it's going to take a lot to acquire the services of. So I go Carpenter. Like I said, was having a really good year for us. Oh yeah, if I do O'Neal Cruz, they'll give me him. So if I flip, because I mean we're pretty locked in here. Got Lux for a while, Chisholm, Tim Anderson, Dansby. So O'Neal can be a trade chip. So let's see what else it would take. Literally. So we'd improve our catching and our bullpen. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make this deal. All right. So let's. I don't know if I should send. All right, yeah, I'll send Blyer down. That leaves us with 3 catchers on the Major League roster. Yeah. All right, let's do this. And contract extensions, we're gonna kind of wait on that till the off season. So let's see where we now rank. So no real improvement, but some improvement, because I do think that with those additions, we have increased our ability and it shows by our performance now being half a game out of the division. All right. So just real quick, the GM goals that I had for job security was finishing over 500. We didn't do that year one, but the contract goal that will have the Marlins offer me another deal after next season is to reach the postseason. So right now, we're very close to that. Half a game out of the division lead. We're already the second wild card team, so we're pushing into the right direction. So we're now going to go ahead. Let's take a look one last time at the roster here. I mean, it's pretty set. When it comes to what we have in terms of options. All right. So pitching wise, yeah, and I'm gonna make Munoz the closer. All right. Let me see this bullpen. I think I might swap out bring Blyer back up and send Cole down. All right, so we're now going to go ahead and simulate through the end of the season. And kind of see where we land. All right. So, yeah, Jazz is still going to be out 5 to 6 months. The good thing with this, though, is that a lot of the time, if they're still injured over 6 months, by the time the season ends, they may end up retiring because of injury, and that would be a big blow to this Marlins roster. But the fact that that timeline is coming down leaves us in a little bit of a better position. So, got to add 2 people to the roster. So let's just go Brian Anderson because of his versatility. And Cole, get another arm in the bullpen. All right, so we're going to go ahead and simulate through to the end of the season. And kind of see where it puts us. All right, so we're going to jump ahead here. All right, so this is really big right now. We find ourselves ending the season in a tie. We've clinched a postseason appearance, same record as the New York Mets. So it now puts us in a position where we're in a one-game playoff wild card to determine who's the wild card team and who's the division winner. So this is actually really exciting as we're just in the second season. All right, so we lost, so we're going to end up as the wild card team. But we've made the postseason now. So let's take a look. Chris Bryant was the doubles leader. And Dansby and Ian Happ got Gold Gloves. Juan Soto won the MVP. Zach Wheeler with the Cy Young in the National League. In the American League, Alek Manoah won and Aaron Judge won. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We beat the Cardinals. Now we got to take on the powerhouse Dodgers, and we've been eliminated. So the Dodgers are a crazy powerful team. I mean, when you looked at the standings for the regular season, they won 101 games. The fact that we got to 94 wins is an incredible testament. So we're going to go ahead and simulate through the rest. The Dodgers defeated the Astros in the 2023 World Series. All right. So my pitching coach has decided to retire. And my manager, Don Mattingly's contract is up. So, Kimbrel, Longoria, Andrew McCutchen, Albert Pujols is retiring, David Robertson, Brandon Crawford. Let's see if there's any other notable names. All right. Nelson Cruz. Marvin Gonzalez, Didi Gregorius, Yuli Gurriel, Cole Hamels. All right. Oh, Martin Maldonado, Charlie Morton, David Peralta, David Phelps. All right. Adam Wainwright, Stephen Vogt, and Ryan Zimmerman. All right. So Pujols is the only one making it to the Hall from that class. All right. So we have a couple guys that are heading to free agency that we have an exclusive window with. Honestly, bullpen help can be acquired from wherever. All three of these guys really aren't anything that I'm all that worried about. Definitely want to try to see about a manager. Dave Roberts is out there. I feel got to double check with Don Mattingly just to see kind of what his ask is for. And boom. Tommy Lasorda. That's funny. Man, how far is Mattingly? So Mattingly -3 on the power. So we're gonna have to go in a different direction. Let's see about Dave Roberts, what his interest would look like. Not very high. So I wonder if let's bump this up to 9 and go 3. And also need pitching coach. All right. Okay. So Dave Roberts accepted the Dodgers offer. Of course he did. All right, Gene Segura re-signed with the Phillies. Hector Neris re-signed. All right. So we need a manager. All right. Let's see who we can find. give Don a contract offer. All right, got our pitching coach, and we got our manager. All right, so ton of free agents now on the market. We have 2 roster spots open. Obviously, going to run through this arbitration process real quick, hand out all these contracts before we hit free agency to try to see what actually has to be improved with this roster, because that's what we're going to head into on the next episode. So we're going to run through just giving out all these arbitration offers here, and on our next installment, our next broadcast of this Marlins franchise build series, we're going to try to see if we can take our postseason experience, our postseason efforts in losing to the eventual world champion Dodgers on this simulation, and try to turn this Marlins team into a World Series winner. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please keep it locked in by hitting that subscribe button and the bell to be notified each and every time that we bring about another installment, another broadcast here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. Let your friends know this is the channel to watch in 2022, 2023, and beyond for all of the latest baseball coverage. We're doing big things in 2023, so make sure you keep it locked in by hitting that subscribe button. It does a huge service for us as we continue to try to grow this baseball community. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Keep it locked in all season long as we continue. Peace.